Okay. Can you can you guys please confirm me that I'm audible or not clearly?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. So in yesterday's demo, I shown that what will be the course content. Okay. So that thing will be recapping today as well. But today, first we'll start with the ServiceNow CMDB. CMDB means configuration management database. Okay. In other words, you can say this CMDB is the heart of the ServiceNow item or ITSM or anything. For the heart of the item, basically I can say to the CMDB. Because why? You can implement CMDB without item, but you can't implement item without CMDB. So before starting the item or IT operation management, we should have a good, clear understanding picture on our ServiceNow CMDB or configuration management database. Got it? Next. In this CMDB, we are going to be learn whole things. First of all, why CMDB, then overview of CMDB, then CI or configuration item, then CI attributes, then architecture of CMDB, then your CMDB dashboard, CMDB query builder, CMDB CI class manager. So first of all, why CMDB? Let's say there is a company called SameDB. Okay, SameDB. I'm just giving a name. So without CMDB, there are manual Excel sheet, no clear asset map. So the mappings looks like this: clumsy, confusing, and it's a time-taking thing. But with CMDB, they will have clear dependency mapping, real-time status. Okay, these things they are using. But once means when they are using the Excel sheet, that time no clear map or troubleshooting. Okay. Again, without CMDB, there can be delayed resolution, outage, lack of protection, risks of further outage. But with your CMDB, from the incident side, there will be first root cause identification, proactive protection measure, automated impact analysis, past root cause identification. Also, this all for after the issue raise. Okay, so that's why we will have the things, and through with item we will have the CMDB dashboard, means health dashboard. So we can stop the outage. We can reduce the outage issue. We can reduce the risk factor. So our account will be going to be in a high demand. So this is why there is a terminology. If your organization has a very good and clear built-in CMDB as per the CSDM rulebook, that will be a very good thing for you. Okay. So next thing, overview of the CMDB. In a single shot, I can say configuration management database or CMDB is a centralized database for an organization for its IT assets, configuration, and relationship. And it's serving as a single source of truth. And it stores the information on the configuration items or CIs, okay, which are any components managed to deliver IT services. There can be hardware, software, Then you have business services, documentation, personals, employees, anything. Okay. Mostly there are few key things which we need to be learn in our ServiceNow CMDB. So there will be CI attributes, relationship, configuration history, etc. etc. Okay. Those things is the common thing and important things. We are going to be see that thing in our PDI today only. Okay. First, let me tell you guys one idea on this thing. So what is CMDB? In a single manner, we can say it's a configuration management database is a centralized repository that stores the comprehensive information about the organization IT assets. Okay. So you can say like this that CMDB is working as the heart of the item or the organization. Here, all of the assets, all of the hardware, all of the software, all of the servers, every details, its attributes, everything got stored. Okay. Next, CMDB is there. Before showing the further slide, let me jump into our PDI. This is our PDI. Okay. So someone can ask me, this is my PDI, so CMDB is there. So those who purchase ITSM, then your SecOps or something, means those kinds of application where we are going to be use the CI. Let's say take the picture of ITSM. So if I'm just using the incident dot do so here only you guys can see I have an option for the configuration item. So once I purchase the ServiceNow ITSM, automatically this CMDB needs to be will installed in my ServiceNow instance. Okay. So again, I am saying the same thing. Without Itom, you can implement the CMDB, but without CMDB, you can't implement the Itom. Okay. So next come for the picture. So what's the application name of the CMDB, configuration management database? So in our ServiceNow PDI, if I'm searching with configuration, so you guys can see we have a application called configuration. Let me show you guys that. See, this will be your application configuration. This will be your CMDB application. I make it already favorite. I already made it favorite. Remove. Let me again make it as favorite. But it is here. So if I click on it, you guys can see I have lot of options. CMDB 360 query schedule, multi-score report builder, CI class manager, CMDB groups. This all are the different functionality. Okay. So all of these are the functionality. But before that, what if you need to know? You need to know the actual table of the CMDB or the parent table of the CMDB. If we doesn't have the database or the table, all of these things, the CI class manager, CMDB group, there is no mean of these things. So can anyone let me know what is the parent table name of our ServiceNow CMDB? Hello.
It's CMDB underscore CI.
Yes. CMDB underscore CI dot list. This will be means this is our ServiceNow CMDB parent table. Here all of the available CI details are here. Okay. So this table, CMDB underscore CI, this is the table, or this is only the CMDB or configuration management database. Why database? You guys can see in this database there are showing 2787 records are there, and all of each of this record out of this 2784, this is known as the CI. If I'm clicking on it, and let's say I'm opening this record called ANI and IBM, so this is one CI or configuration item. So each record under our CMDB table is known as CI or configuration item. Understood? So again, I hope the CMDB table concept means starting of the CMDB means where we can found the CMDB table, that is clear to all of you, and what we mean by the CI or configuration item, that is also clear to you guys. So now come for the types of CI. This is also, yeah, Nikhil, you can ask your question.
Yeah. So, is there any difference between a CI and a asset, or both are same?
So basically, asset, if you are just going, so in the asset management, we have to declare that thing as an asset, right? What means once your new asset is coming, we are declaring that thing as an asset. But if you think this way, na, in a normal way, let's say there is a Lenovo laptop came in your system, in your organization. If you think logically, then assets are falling under CI only, but all the CIs are not the asset. Are you getting my point? What I'm saying?
Not exactly. Means what is the difference between two? Because I'm
Yeah,
still a little bit
let me
confused.
tell you. Let me tell you.
Okay.
So what I can say you, let's say that there are some hardware assets came into my organization. Let's say few new keyboards came, okay, or let's say few laptops came, and through the flow, I am declaring that thing as a asset with the asset tag. Got getting my point? So
Yes.
those asset will be a CI. Okay, I can declare them as a CI. So what I'm saying, all the assets can be a CI, but not all the CI will be an asset. If it is a conceptual CI, so that will not be asset. If it is a logical CI, if it is means that will not be asset. Let's say some OS, it is not a asset, right? Some business services, it's not a asset. But if you declare any laptop as a asset, so that will be coming under item. And specifically why, where previously item was not there. Okay, item was there. So item, why we took the item? Item is dedicatedly out of 10,000 of CI, dedicatedly we are taking 3,000 of CIs as an asset. So dedicatedly more we can focus on it, and we can implement more flows on it. So getting my point. Let's say your organization purchased 300 laptops, okay, and they are just defining it as an asset, but those 300 laptops can be we can define it as a CI also, right? So that is my point. If means all the assets can be mean declared as a CI, but not all the CI can be declared as an asset. Got my point?
Yes.
Okay, so there will be different types of CIs, okay, but motamoti we can just classify it into three main CI type. First one is physical. In the physical, there can be servers, laptops, routers, printers. Second one is logical CI. Here you have virtual machines, applications, database, OS, cloud instance. Those things are your logical CI. Next is your conceptual CI. They are your business services, SLAs, documentation, user groups. Okay, those are falling under your conceptual CI. So again, physical CI means you can touch it. Okay, logical means virtual machine. So logically, it's a computer, but it's not in physical. Conceptual. So business services, loss, risks, those things, SLAs, those are our conceptual terminology. That okay, this is the SLA we have to fix. So we make a concept, and depends upon that thing, we have defining these things. That's why it's known as conceptual CI. Someone can come and they can ask me, okay, so there will be a hardware CI, there will be a as means what computer CI, there can be a software CI. So what we mean about that? So those are the different nomenclature. But the main classification of the CI is this: physical, logical, and conceptual. Got my point? Next, CI attributes. So CI attributes are the specific characteristics or data points that describe an CI, and they provide the detailed information which is necessary to manage, identify, understand, and differentiate one CI from another within the CMD. In a simple way, I can say that if a CI is an object, its attributes are the relevant facts and the properties associated with that object, like its name, its asset tag, its model, its manufacturer. Okay, so again, we'll just quickly jump to our PDI. Okay. Let's say this is one of the computer, that is any IBM. Okay, so this is one CI. Same way, if I open this asset IBM, are you getting my point? See, Nikhil, here this asset IBM. Okay, this can be an asset or something, but this any IBM, if it is not defined as asset or something, you can't tell it that it needs to be changed as asset or something. So that's how I'm just saying, if you declare any laptop as an asset, so that will be falling under asset management flow, and it can be still a CI, but all the CIs will not be falling under the asset. Asset is dedicatedly for the physical CI, I can say. Okay, got my point?
Yes, and one more question related to that. For an example, you said that some Lenovo laptop came to my official environment, right? And I created a asset with that, right? So will it automatically create the CI, or do we need to go to the CMDB and
There
create?
is a UI action. If you just go there, na,
Mhm.
if in your production, you will get an option. Means first it will be come in the CI, and if you just trying to be make it declare it as an asset, you will be get that UI action. You just need to click on it, and it will be declared it as the asset.
Okay, so first we need to create it as a CI, and then it will be converted to asset if required, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay,
As per the best practices, we need to do this only. Okay.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say this is one CI, and this is one CI. So here you guys can see, if someone is asking me, can you please tell me uh, what you know about this asset IBM? So I can say the asset IBM has the serial number of this, or let's say someone is asking me, there is this serial number sticker found called L3BB911. Can you please check in this your CMDB and tell me that what is the CI? Means what's the name of that CI? Okay, so they can directly come over here, and easily they can search with that serial number field. Okay, let's see if I'm just coming over here and I'm just searching serial number. So as I told that I found something. So what else be going? I'm just coming over and control C. So someone telling me some serial number. So I'm just simply come over here and I'm just searching with the serial number. Okay. See, with this serial number, we have lot. Any IBM, asset IBM with the same serial number. But there needs to be something different. Okay. There needs to be something different or unique. So what will be that? We have to find that thing. Let's say, let's check this asset tag. So I am giving this serial number. So only with the serial number, I can't find it out. So from that sticker, let's say I am checking, okay, what can you please tell me that what will be the asset tag? Cause let's say service now is saying asset tag can't be same. See, now I got my direct thing where my asset tag is this and serial number is this. So that's my point. Some of the CI attributes can be same, but some needs to be unique for particular identification. Let's say, think about your Aadhaar card. Let's say you and me, we are same from India. Okay. All of us, let's say from India. So in our Aadhaar card, what will be data is there? That is our attributes. If we'll only search with the country, let's say all of us falling under India. Next, we are again filtering it with another attributes called your state. Okay, because I have to find out the person name. Let's say when I just splitting it through the state, out of 100, let's say we are getting 10% from Karnataka. Okay. Out of Karnataka, we are just splitting it with the city. Let's say with the Bangalore, we're getting 2%. Now I have a house number or locality. With that thing, when I'm just filtering out, I'm getting 1%. So that is how our Aadhaar card database also a CMDB of all of us. If we are just thinking all of the citizen of India is a conceptual, conceptual CIS. Okay, so all of our Aadhaar card attributes is also storing in our Aadhaar card database. That is also a CMDB of all of us. But the point? Got it, guys? What I'm just saying? Okay, fine. So, next thing next. Then, next come to the picture, the CI relationship. So, a CI relationship defines how two or more configuration items are connected and depends on each other or interact within an IT environment. It also establishes the logical links between CIs, illustrating the structure and dependencies of an organization IT infrastructure and services. What do you mean by that? So, at the starting picture only I shown to you guys. If they doesn't have any CMDB, they doesn't have clear cut asset mappings or no mappings are there. It looks like this. They are using the boring Excel, and from there they are trying to search what is the relationship or CI maps. Let's say if one uh, laptop is down or one server is down, for finding out what all projects that depends on that thing and what all sub projects are depending on that thing, it's taking time because they doesn't have a perfect uh, relationship map view or CI map view. Okay, so for that thing we have the CI relationship from where I can get that if any CIs is depends on, let's say, your runs on used by those relationship, we can easily understand from here. So if I'm just coming again in our configuration management database, let me click on all. This I'm just going to be open this one. As of now, here it is not showing any CI relationship, but we can see
नीचे
it.
नहीं, मेरे नीचे नहीं, मैं अभी वो करने वाला हूँ.
Sorry. Okay. So before the CI relationship, let me show you guys one more thing. See, all of this is in under CMDB CI table. But once I open that record, let's say this computer, once I open, it is falling under CMDB underscore CI underscore computer table. Okay. If I'm just opening any software from here, let's say, let me go to the another part. Okay, let's say this is a software. If I'm just opening it, so you guys can see it is coming under, falling under CMDB underscore CI underscore SPKG. Okay. Now you guys can ask me, so the records are showing in the CMDB underscore CI, but when we open it, it is showing under this. Why? Right? So all of these are child table. We are again classifying it as per its class. Means you guys can see here we have a field called class. Okay. As per the class, we are just again segregating all the CIs into different child table. Okay. If I'm just, let me trying to open configure table. Let's say this is my parent table, CMDB underscore CI. See, and this is the base configuration table, means our CMDB table. Okay, from here we're extending it to the CMDB CI. Now, if I'm just going to see the where it is, show the schema map. If I'm clicking on it, so we can see the exact schema of our CMDB CI table. Means okay. So you guys can see this is my base configuration table or CMDB table. From this CMDB, we are getting our normal base table called CMDB CI table. Why this is, we are creating this? Because this is the main, so we are not going to touch any record over here. We are going to be make a replica. Okay. So through that, whatever record we are just creating in this child, that is going to be added automatically in your main table. Okay. So here you guys can see this CMDB CI has some its own column. Also some columns it's just getting from your base means its parent table, means the base table or base table of the CMDB. So if someone is asking you what is the base table name of the CMDB, mostly person is saying that thing CMDB underscore CI. When I asked also, you guys told me okay CMDB underscore CI, but that's not the correct. In interviewer, they can tell you that okay that's fine, but you guys need to know main table is your CMDB table. On top of that, we are just extending it to the child table CMDB CI. From that CMDB CI, all the other CIs tables are got created. Okay, let's say the CMDB underscore CI underscore IB, pool member, business processes, see, CI analysis, code, okay, zone, everything for each and every class. How many classes are here in our varieties, in our one second, configuration item table or CI table. If I'm just making it group by class, so you guys can see total 35 class as of now is there. Okay, total 35 class is there. So here also you guys can see total 35 child tables. You guys can see it's child table. Okay. So now my question is, someone can tell me, okay, Siddharth, so let's say there is some predefined classes are there, but now if I wanted to create any new classes, how we are just going to be create? Yeah, someone is asking something. Okay, someone can ask me if there is, let's say there is this 35 out of the box classes has been created. Now, if I just wanted to create one new class, then how I'm just going to be creating? That question can become, right? So for that thing, we have CI class manager. Do not come over here in the class and do not do like this. Let's say I'm just clicking over here, creating something. Okay, let's say someone can do like this. Let's say this is a record. Okay, they came, they will bring the class, and through that they are just going over there and they will be creating something. If I'm just configuring from design, here if I'm just bringing the class and from the class field I'm just creating something new. No, that's not as per the best practices. For creating any class or any child tables or something, you should always go for the CI class manager. We'll be going to learn this thing as well. Okay, why the CI class manager is needed, what is dependency map, what is IRE or identification and reconciliation rules. All of these things we are going to be learned. So as of now, you guys need to think this way. First, one CI onboarded in your ServiceNow CMDB underscore CI table. Then there is something which is classified it again. And as per the classification, those records are inserted under this child table. So what is that thing? So for that thing, we have to look into our ServiceNow CMDB architecture. Okay. So this is the CMDB architecture basically, guys. Okay. First, data in. Where we can get the data through discovery or service mapping or different uh, APIs. Okay. Next, once the data came in after this step, once the data came, it will be coming under our CMDB engine. There we have the identification and reconciliation engine. Okay, identification and reconciliation engine. Through that, first the identification is happening, deduplication is happening. Then it will be go for classification. Okay, and then it will be pushing to our CMDB dedicated table. Okay, and from there we have a classification rule, and through that only we are classified the CI. That is it a computer? Is it a software? Is it a something? Okay. Next we'll have the data consumption outputs part. Okay. Here we have the CMDB health dashboard, dependency view, lot of things. Means how we are just going to be use our CMDB data. So in this case, if I'm just saying the class manager or something, okay. So here I can say we have service map or service mapping class manager or the CMDB CI class manager. So all of those things we are going to be learned in the later phases. But as of now, what is the how the CMDB work? Okay, what's the child table, parent table relationship? Is it clear until now? Am I audible, guys?
Yes, Siddharth, you are audible.
Yes.
Is it clear? Okay. If it is clear, See, this is our CI class manager. Here we can see any of the hierarchy. If I'm just going to this application, okay. If I just wanted to add any child class under it, I can do it. Okay. Out of after that, let's say again I'm coming into this configuration item. If I'm again coming in the configuration item, so under that configuration item, we have this. Okay, all the classes are there. Okay, class info. We have the identification rules. Here we need to create the identification rules, which indicates if CI can be identified independently or otherwise. We have the reconciliation rule. So all of these things we are just going to be learned. The second part or chapter 2 of the CMDB, that's the main thing. Okay, where we are just going to be learn the query builder. Okay, we are going to be learn the CI class manager. We are going to be learn the IRE and those stuff. So don't miss the second class. Okay, that's on the chapter 2 on the CMDB. First, see, my motto is we'll learn slowly, we'll clear all the fundamentals down, even the silly to silly doubts. Then we'll be jump to the main part of the item. But if you do not have a good idea on the CMDB, all of these things is not clear to you guys, then you can't understand the same item. Okay, if I'm just showing something, so in the item also, if I'm just coming down, so first you should know about the CMDB. Otherwise, how we are just going to be learn about the item visibility or something. We have service graph connectors, but all the things are coming to your CMDB only. So first you have to understand your CMDB. Then only we can learn about the item. So got it, guys? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes, it's clear.
Okay. Yeah. Any other question?